Back to Gifted Guitars. I'm really excited because today I'm giving the Weiss Life their Halloween guitar, but before I do that, I want to mention that I make videos like this every Friday, and to stay involved, to be a part of the whole process, please consider subscribing to this channel and turning on the notifications so that you know when I'm doing a new project. A bunch of you have already subscribed. It means so much to me, so thank you. And before we give this guitar to the Weisses, I need to put it all back together because I took it apart trying to figure out that whole electrical issue, which I didn't figure out. But that's okay, we're gonna give him the guitar anyway, so let's get started. So apparently the way the strings are set up on this is one of the more complex ways of doing it. I'll show you an example. This is what my acoustic guitar looks like. Strings start here, they go over this little thing called the bridge, and then they go up to the rest of the guitar. A little more complex, you can look at this guitar over here. The strings wrap around this bar, under this bar, over the bridge, to the rest of the guitar. This little beast has the strings go through this thing here, and everything can be fine-tuned with these knobs. Also up here at the top, the strings get locked down, and this whole unit here can move. So you'll see as I tighten the strings, you'll watch this back part rise up out of the guitar, and it becomes what's called a floating tremolo system. And I'll explain more about that later, but this is what really makes things super complex to set up on this guitar. Since it's floating, every single string's tension has to matter. So if one string is off and I tighten it, it's gonna pull all the rest of the strings with it. Like everything moves as a unit on this rocking pivot, and it can be really, really frustrating to set this up. Looks pretty dang cool. Look at that. That is a finished guitar. This is a heavy metal beast that I'm really happy with the way it looks. Like, I think it is a really, really solid looking guitar. I love all the black features and how it kind of blends in with the look of the guitar itself. I love the back of the guitar, this red, and the way the neck turned out. Yeah, I think it looks really cool. I wish it sounded better. But as I learn things, I'm sure they're gonna let me tinker with this in the future and really fine tune it. Love the way it looks. I think they're gonna like the way it looks. It sounds okay. It's just like the tone knob is bothering me that it doesn't work. I think there's a grounding issue somewhere in here that I've spent all day searching down. I've made it sound way better than it did before. So it is massively improved. And if you crank up the gain and just really, you know, rock out with this, it's fun. If someone was really into heavy metal and they picked up this guitar because of the way it looks and tried to play a heavy metal, like very complex shredding, sweeps business on the guitar, they're gonna be a little disappointed. So that makes me a little sad. But the tremolo system works here. So if I do this, you can do like dive bombs and stuff. And you can also flip it around this way and play it here. That's a bad example. Just different techniques. We're out of tune, obviously. Well, this is fun. I get to actually test out the Floyd Rose right now because these are locked up here. So if I turn these keys, nothing's gonna happen up here, which is a unique thing to the Floyd Rose. you turn these little knobbies here, and it'll change the tone. So, perfect. Ooh, need a little tightening. No problem, I gotcha. Cool, I've never used that before. That's a neat little thing. So you just kind of change it right here instead of fiddling up here and then hitting it and then fiddling it and doing all that stuff. Okay. Does have kind of a cool sound to it though, huh? Very menacing. This has been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to reading your comments, seeing your advice on this one because it was a doozy. The Weisses are really good friends of ours, and they're actually throwing my wife a baby shower today, and that's why they're in town. They don't live near us. So it's pretty cool that they're around and that it times out perfectly for me to give them this guitar. I'll be doing it today at the baby shower at some point. So if you don't already know, we have a vlog channel here on YouTube, so if you are interested in things like baby showers, we have posted that video on that channel, and that's already up, so you can go check that out. But the actual gifting of the guitar is gonna happen right here, right now. Let's go show this to the Weiss Life.
We just want to say thank you so much to Melissa and Jeff for hosting. You're so amazing. This is incredible.
So I made you guys something, since I know you're into Halloween.
Yeah.
So I made you this.
Wow.
Oh, stop.
What is this? Stop it.
No.
Stop it. What is it?
No way.
I'm so excited. What is this?
I don't know. What could it have been?
Stop it. Seriously?
Yeah.
Take it out. Oh my god.
For Halloween.
Well, that's beautiful.
Thank you so much. Oh my god.
Oh. So, I don't know if it goes with your decorations or whatever for Halloween, but I thought it would be cool for you for this year.
Oh my gosh, this is phenomenal. This is so cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. I know you put so much work into everything, so we wanted to figure out
How cool is this? You're learning to play guitar.
It's not really related to baby showers at all, but
Oh my
But
gosh,
yeah.
this is so cool.
That is cool.
I need to learn how to play that. Like, I have no idea how to play guitar.
I'll teach you a couple of chords before you guys go if you want.
Yeah, yeah, this is awesome.
This is so cool, thank you.
I don't know how.
So this is the tone, and this is the volume. And this switch, these are kind of the microphones of the guitar. These two pieces here, this switch lets you use this one, which is going to give you a different sound than this one, or you can use both at the same time.
Oh my god.
And then this is the volume, it works great. But the electric, this had no instructions.
Thank you. Like, this is so cool. It's the coolest gift that anybody's ever given us. Like, ever. Yeah. I love it.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. It was so much fun hanging out with the Weisses. They did such a great job throwing us our baby shower, and they seemed to really enjoy the guitar. It was really cool. It was a neat experience giving it to them. And don't forget to tune in next week when I start a brand new guitar build. This next guitar is for someone very special. It's extremely customized. There is no other guitar in the world that's gonna look like this guitar that I'm building next week. So be sure to tune in for that, and I'll see you then.